As we just heard, the Utah event at which Charlie Kirk was killed had been set to kick off a national college tour. Here he is speaking with the president's daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, on Fox News earlier this year about what the meetups are like.
We try to bring the excitement and the patriotism of a Trump rally to college campuses of all places. So got a couple thousand students waiting for us, and we're going to have a fun time.
Kirk had the view that college campuses were not places where freedom of speech thrived, and this is something he was trying to change and shape.
Well, free speech is our birthright as Americans. When you have free speech, we're going to get closer to the truth, closer to the best way to govern, closer to the best polity for the country. And here in college campuses, they're not places of free speech. They are islands of totalitarianism.
Let's hear more about him now from someone.
Vid not on screen. It is, it's audio.
Also works to get conservatives motivated and activated. Matt Schlapp chairs the American Conservative Union, which organizes the Conservative Political Action Conference, or CPAC. He's also a former White House political director in the administration of George W. Bush, and he's with us now. Mr. Schlapp, this has to be a difficult day.
528 is where it starts to get good. How do you...
Thank you so much for...
How do you scroll in a... Oh, it's over. It's in the top right. That's right. 528
is... Quite frankly, people in the media, we need to stop villainizing people. You know, people have ideas, and you might not like them. There's a lot of people.
Chairman of CPAC, by the way.
I think are abhorrent. But, you know, would I help them change their tire if they were on the side of the road? Hope I would.
But, you know, on Newsmax yesterday, you called on leaders of the left to stop normalizing hatred and violence.
Never forget, by the way, like right-wingers are aware of the fact that their views are odious, antisocial, and make them wretched people. And that's why they are the only side that talks about this. They are the ones who are always screeching, hey, you should look past the fact that I'm a neo-Nazi. I would still like have dinner with you or something. Because they represent a group of people who are constantly embittered and have a chip on their shoulder over the fact that they know they're unlikable. Conservatives are unlikable. Their politics are unlikable. It's driven by hate and irrationality. They're not enjoyable people to be around. That's why conservative-specific social media groups fail time and time again. They don't want to be with each other either. They don't like it. They don't enjoy their own politics. They don't like life. They don't like each other. So they're desperate for the attention and the affection and the approval of people who are not conservatives, which leads to ridiculous discourse like this, where in between, you know, unhinged screeds about how Democrats need to be eradicated from the face of the country, they proclaim that, you know, they would at the very least be willing to, like, I don't know, share a bag of Funyuns with us.
Are you also calling on leaders of the right to do the same?
Everyone should stop doing that, but the only difference is in the age of Trump is that, you know, there has been a outrageous commentary that goes on and isn't stopped.
2 months ago.
Also, if I may, and I'm just positing this a little bit, but low IQ signals coming off this guy, right? The CPAC chairman, not really getting like a high level of this is the chairman of CPAC. You know, this guy should be on the level, just not really getting that vibe right now.
2 months ago, two elected Democratic state officials and their spouses were shot in Minnesota by a man who had a hit list of 45 elected Democrats he intended to kill. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband attacked in his home. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro's official residence set on fire. This would seem to be an equal opportunity problem, right?
Well, I'm not sure it's equal, but I think there were examples on both sides that are repugnant. But I just want to, look, I want to chastise you a little bit here. Someone who's very close to my family and to the conservative movement assassinated yesterday. We haven't seen really anything like this.
No. Like as she just pointed out, we did see something like this very recently. No, you weren't listening. We had a political assassination like very recently, and every conservative did not give a shit. They were all running to social media to joke about it and to say, well, Tim Walz did it. It was all like it was a deep state Democrat conspiracy to Tim Walz was going after the loose threads.
Somebody who's not even in elected office. I don't think this is the right moment.
I'm sorry, wait. Is that supposed to be more severe when the person who's assassinated isn't a politician? Sorry, I don't think that your life is necessarily more valuable because you're a politician, but in terms of like the severity of political violence, surely the political violence is more severe if it's being conducted against a political official, right? Like, that has to be considered an escalatory factor in how political the violence is, right?
Moment for you to say to me that I am not sufficiently concerned about violence that happens from anyone. I think this is a moment to reflect on the life of a young man who made a big...
Seriously, why does he sound like an idiot? Like, I'm just working with audio here, but like, again, CPAC chairman, what the fuck? Why? He sounds like simple. Why am I listening to this? It's crazy. Because he is? Yeah.
Who made a big difference, and a lot of people are mourning it.
Yes.
And it is the wrong time for you to start assigning blame and to say I should have better commentary.
Oh, forgive me, but didn't...
But you were just saying all the people on the left should have better conduct. You literally just said that. It's not just the way he talks, but like the way... Okay, Charlie Kirk was evil, but he was a smart guy. The way he lied and used fallacies and misrepresented and misdirected and did so on was intelligent. He was well practiced at it. This guy is like blundering his way through it. You know? He's oh, that's... But okay, but what about my thing? No, not your thing. Okay, but it's different. Like...
surface
that issue, and am I not listening to you?
I can understand why you're getting defunded. This is outrageous.
I'm sorry.
This young man deserves some...
I can see why you're getting defunded by our political party in an unambiguous partisan attack. How dare you bring up something directly analogous to what I brought up? How dare you respond after I say we need to turn down the political violence in this country, but especially in the left, by pointing out that the right does it too?
Thoughtful appreciation this morning. He's the father of 2 children.
And we certainly are giving him
turning this into...
No, I think we're certainly giving him the attention he deserves. And this is NPR News.
Fucking crybully. This is picture perfect what fascists are. Low IQ, emotionally vulnerable, desperate to one-up the people that they disagree with, but incapable of doing so because their ideology is empirically irrational, right? Highly reliant on like fallacious and magical thinking, and fundamentally at the base a crybully. That's it. Like his final retort was, haha, we're in power, so we're defunding you. No quip, no argument. We always want... It's like the genius serial killer thing. We want to believe that people who are doing harm are doing it as masters of their craft. Like, we want to believe that evil people are powerful and that's how they're doing the evil. It's why people buy into the like, well, the Nazis were mechanical geniuses bullshit or whatever. People like to imagine that when their life is being made worse, at the very least, the people making it worse are like competent, because the alternative, that the world is being made worse by retards, like stupid, fat, blithering, sexually insecure, unimpressive people who just through circumstantial luck managed to rise to the top and are now inflicting their psychosexual hang-ups on you. That's more humiliating. It's easier to believe that they know what they're doing. How do you even deal with something like this? I mean, I think that Michelle Martin did a great job there, personally. Like, it's NPR. She's not going to drop a suplex on the guy, but, you know, she... I feel like that made him look pretty pathetic. She did push back and then cut him off. Yeah, she kind of owned him with that one. With what she just did, the FBI's listed her as a potential suspect in the shooting. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. They're going to deport her.